morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Nojo.
Thank you. This is my resume.
Thank you. Please have a seat. So let me just begin with a quick introduction to our company. We are a leading Australian silver designer jewelry brand, and we are looking for an enthusiastic digital marketing assistant to join our team, and as we wish to expand our business on online platforms. And as you might have read on the description, that we want someone who is very customer centric and is able to multitask the various campaigns that we are willing to launch. So that's just something about us. Let me first confirm your full name before we start the interview. Vipasha Dinesh Bilani, is that right?
Yes.
Very well. So let us begin with your interview. So tell us a little about yourself and why do you want to become a digital marketer?
Well, I'm someone who's been very interested in the online platform for a long time now, and I have spent the last few years gaining knowledge in particular areas as the same. I'm also someone who's very inquisitive and analytical, in the sense whenever I'm given a task, I like to get to the bottom of it and make it more efficient and effective both for myself and for the company. I can assure you that I'm also very hardworking, and when you give me a task, I won't only tirelessly finish it, but I will also aim to deliver the best results. When I heard about digital marketing a few years back, I knew that this was where I wanted my career to go. And I'm also very interested. I like to keep up to date with both my knowledge and career based on digital marketing as well as my other hobbies. And I think that it is very necessary to give the client the best possible solutions that they ask for.
So my next question would be, what are some of the most important skills that a digital marketing assistant should have according to you?
Well, in my opinion, I think the two most important skills are communication and organization. Firstly, it is very important for a digital marketer to be organized because they have numerous tasks at hand. They have to handle the social media pages, the rankings, the blogs, and all of it together. And if they don't keep and prioritize their day, it will be very hard on them. And I think it's very necessary to be communicative, because when you're handling a team of digital marketers or you're assisting somebody, you should be able to put your ideas out there. Another skill that I think is very important is creativity, because as a digital marketer, you have to constantly come up with new content that attracts your audience.
And why do you want to work for our company?
Well, I've searched the online platform for many digital marketing roles, and I think the number of digital marketers needed out there in the market has increased due to the ratings nowadays. But for me personally, I would like to associate myself with a brand that not only presents myself as a person, so linked to my hobbies and goals, but also is very customer centric and transparent with their outcomes. And your brand stood out for me for that. You all are very transparent in that case, and I think you all are very honest with what you all provide to your clients. I've seen some brands that they outsource major of their work and they do not take it very seriously when it comes to digital marketing. But when it came to your brand, I think that was what stood out for me.
And how do you stay organized when working on multiple projects at once?
Well, I've gone through a roller coaster trying to figure that out, but now I use digital calendars to help me organize my tasks in day to day. The digital calendars gives me reminders of important tasks and deadlines. And another way that I keep on track when I have numerous projects is by color coding them in my laptop. So it helps me gaze through information quickly and bring out the results as well.
Impressive. Are you proficient with Canva or Adobe Suite?
Yes, definitely. In fact, I'm an intermediate developer in Canva and about Lightroom. So in my previous job at Besson, I was asked to develop a lot of content for them for their social media platforms, and this included both their websites such as Wix, so I was required to use a lot of Canva and their skills to develop myself.
Okay. What would you do if you were assigned a task that you weren't familiar with and didn't know how to accomplish?
Well, that is an interesting question. Wait, can you do the previous question again? I was having full. I think I answered it wrong. Wait, tell me more about Canva. Okay. You ask the previous question again.
Are you proficient in Canva or Adobe Suite?
Yes, I consider myself being an intermediate level in both the apps. In my previous job, I was asked to develop a lot of content for their social media platform, including Wix and website content, and this required me to use both Canva and Adobe. So during my 1 year that I spent over there, I developed a lot of skills and I learned a lot about their different highlights, the different fonts that they would use in both the systems.
What would you do if you were assigned a task that you weren't familiar with and didn't know how to accomplish?
Well, that's a very interesting question. So, firstly, I would ask my senior for help, definitely, because they would be able to give me more information on how I could go through the process. And if they're not able to give me the adequate information, I think I would spend more time doing it on my own until I get the confidence that I know what I'm doing. Follow this method.
I have a last question for you. If we hire you, what is the one thing that you can bring on table for us?
So, apart from being a great digital marketer, I would assure you that I would always be open to learning new skills. And I would also be able to bring to your table a very innovative idea when it comes to targeted segments. So one of the examples that I can provide to you is taking students examples. So I have seen a lot of students like luxury brands, and since yours is a female-oriented brand, I think I would be able to help you target particular segments and create innovative campaigns for them.
That shall be all from our side. Is there any question that you would like to ask from us?
Yes, definitely. So I'm currently doing like a course on learning about CRM, and I wanted to know if you all have a CRM solution already linked to the digital marketing staff.
So not at the moment, we are still in our initial stages, but we do plan on implementing HubSpot, and in case we hire you, then I would definitely like to have your opinion on the matter, since you look like someone who have knowledge on this matter. Well, that concludes our interview, and I shall get back to you within a day or two with your results.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Was it